Ear holes. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. I'm not going to ask you what's up because I've been with you for the past 2.5 hours.
Has it been? No, it's been 2 hours.
Hour and a half.
I was going to say because I was late.
It's fine. It's fine.
But now I'm ready for a nap.
But, yeah, so we had little adventures today.
Yeah, my belly's full.
We went out and got tacos
I was out in the heat.
The new taco place.
You made me ride in your non-air conditioned
That wasn't terrible.
Jeep.
Don't even act.
It actually wasn't bad.
Don't act like it wasn't bad because it's not terribly hot outside. And
I disagree with that, but we were moving. And
I
there
said
was a nice,
terribly hot.
I disagree with that. You don't.
It's warm.
It's above 80.
It's
too hot.
I'm getting swamp ass from wearing jorts.
Your jorts, your cutoff jorts.
Yeah. So
your Daisy Dukes.
No, I have Daisy Dukes in there. I can go put those on.
You got Daisy Dukes in that picture right behind you.
That I have those shorts still.
That's awesome.
And I fit in them. No, we went to the new taco place, which I can't remember the name of the taco place, to be honest. It's like, we'll just call it Tequilas.
It's two Queeros.
Like Hornitos?
Yeah. It's Dos Queeros.
Okay.
It was like Taquero or something.
Yeah, it's like, I can't remember. But it's really good.
It is authentic Mexican street tacos.
At this point, I've had every taco on their menu except for the chicken. No, I have had their chicken. I take it back. I did have the chicken. I just haven't their ground beef. Ground beef just doesn't interest me as far as a taco goes. I want interesting. So the beef tongue,
I would try the ground beef just to try it, but it's not something I'd probably go back to.
Well, that's why I haven't done it yet. Like I was going back. Like I've been there 4 times, and I think I've had all of the tacos on there other than the ground beef now. So the pork skin was good. It was interesting. I don't know if it's one I'll get again.
I would. I loved it. It tasted like cracklins.
I was expecting it to be a little more crispier.
That's fair. I think the outer part of each piece was a little crispy, but it was tender.
It was tender.
It wasn't dry.
No, it definitely wasn't dry. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't like dry chicken.
My expectation was that it was going to be, the pork skin was going to be crispier.
Yeah.
Not chewier.
That's fair.
So
I loved it. The flavor was amazing.
The flavor was fantastic. But let me rephrase that. I would get it again, but with all the other options they have, the beef tongue.
They have like 12
The
options.
shrimp. The fish was outstanding.
The fish was amazing. So I got the fish.
You got fish, shrimp, beef tongue, and chichiron, which is the pork skin. I got pork skin, fish, and shrimp.
And I'll say I loved the fish. That was probably my favorite.
Out of the ones I had today, the fish was my favorite.
I love a good fish taco. I will put my mouth right up to a fish taco. I would just... It's so good, I want to savor it slowly, so I would just lick a good fish taco.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did today.
Yeah, just rub my tongue up and down.
Yeah, I put a little sauce on it, little white sauce, and kind of licked it up and down.
It's delicious. I highly recommend you go to Two Queeros and just let a fish taco just
melt in your mouth,
caress your tongue. The taste buds just soak it all in. The juiciness, it's amazing.
It was really good. It was really good.
The beef tongue.
The beef tongue
was amazing.
Exquisite.
I loved it. It was really tender.
Not exquisite.
If you've never had lingua or beef tongue, the first time I tried it, I went to Habaneros, and I said, give me lingua. I didn't know what it was at the time. Mm-hmm. A lingua taco and a tripa taco. I had to ask her how to pronounce it because it looks like tripa.
Yeah.
And she was like, tripa. And I was like, well, give me one of those.
Give me one of those.
Don't tell me what they are.
Just give them to me.
I ate them. I loved them. And then later she was like, lingua is beef tongue and tripa is like pork intestine or something else weird. I think it's stomach lining or something.
It may be like, it's almost like
both
haggis.
Both were amazing. But going into that, knowing what they are, most people would not even touch them, like Americans.
Yeah.
But the beef tongue at Two Queeros, I love.
Well, I mean, I knew what it was going into it when I got it.
I did now this time.
Yeah.
And I still ordered it. And they have a sign that tells you what it is.
Yeah, they tell you.
Some places don't, but it's like a very tender steak.
Kind of. It's more, it's...
I mean, it's different, but it's that kind of...
The
if I had to describe somebody that's never had it.
Honestly, it looks like steak, but it has the texture of almost like a mushroom. Like a firm mushroom.
A nice firm mushroom head.
Yeah.
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 You just wrap your lips around that mushroom head and bite down, and it's so tender in your mouth. Nibble, though.
I'm so glad your mom listens to this show.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday when we were for dinner. Hi, Mom. But
it's...
the beef tongue.
Fantastic.
Amazing. we talked about the pork skin, and the last one I had, which you also had, was the shrimp.
Was the shrimp? I like the shrimp. I like a shrimp taco.
I love a good shrimp taco.
This one, they had cilantro and onion, and then they do a ranch, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah, that ranch sauce. It's not just ranch dressing, but it's a ranch-based sauce, which was also on the fish. I loved. It was really good. I wanted that on each one. Like next time, I would probably order that on each one.
I liked it. I liked it. I like
the green sauce,
but I like my tacos other than with a little bit of shaved onion and some shaved cilantro on it to give a little bit of tang.
Yeah,
I like my tacos to be tangy.
Yeah, a little zesty, a zesty taco.
Yeah, a zesty taco
with shaved zesty taco is the way to go.
Yeah, and I don't know that I would ever do something like a taco that had kind of like Arby's roast beef, because I just don't want that kind of meat on my taco.
No, that's reserved for a sandwich.
Yeah,
that's not a taco thing.
Yeah, that's. I mean, what would you even call that on a taco?
A disaster.
It might be.
I would call that a bad first date.
Beef curtains.
Yeah. Sideways sloppy Joe.
Beef curtain taco.
Bearded clam.
Yeah. Ooh, I like clams.
Bearded clams, though.
Yeah.
Waitress, my clam has a beard on it.
It does. Can you deep fry it
for the real taquero? I think it's pronounced.
I think I'm just not good with.
I don't speak
Spanglish.
Spanish. Yeah. Highly recommend the place.
Absolutely, it is.
That's I would say 4.5, 5 out of 5. Go try it.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm with you. 4.5. Go there.
That's every bit to me. I've not been to Los Gauchos, but Habaneros I've touted time and again. I was there last week. This place, food-wise, every bit as good as Hobbs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They don't have a bar, so if you're looking for
they don't have a bar
margarita with it or whatever, they don't have that.
And I don't know that they actually serve alcohol.
I didn't look.
I haven't looked, but going in there today, I was happy to see that almost
packed.
Every booth was packed.
Yeah, I mean, we pulled in, the lot was full, but it's in a strip mall, so you don't know.
Full.
Yeah, you don't know what everybody's there for.
There's a nail salon next to it,
but I think there's 2 or 3 tables open total when we walked in, and as soon as you open the door, it just smelled good. It was quality food too.
Yeah, it's not garbage.
You can tell the ingredients were fresh.
They take their time with it. They don't. It's not.
And
rushed.
You can see where they cook it. That's a plus.
Well, so this building used to be an old donut shop.
Oh,
so
okay.
Ohio Donuts, for those who remember pre-COVID, was you would go in and order donuts, and they would make them for you right then and there.
Gotcha.
So you would order where we ordered, walk all the way to the back of the shop, you order there, and then you pick them up where the soda machine is. So there's a whole line. So they would make the donuts, and you just go around, and they do all the whatever toppings that you'd requested on them.
That worked out good for them.
So it worked out really nice for them to be in this place.
You can see them, right? They got the flat skillets. So it's basically like I saw a meme that said Waffle House is just Southern hibachi.
Pretty much.
This is just like Mexican hibachi.
Yeah.
They cook
it
right there.
Cook everything right there.
Really good. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, especially the fish taco.
Fantastic.
A good fish taco to wrap your mouth around.
So, and then after that, we had another little field trip, stop on our field trip. Field trip. We stopped at the Pit Stop.
We stopped at Pit Stop.
We stopped at Pit Stop, which is the local liquor store that I prefer to frequent other than Giant Eagle.
I've never been to Giant Eagle here. Ever. When I worked out here for 4 years, I never went to Giant Eagle.
I just refuse to go there now because of the whole Saturday release policy.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I don't like that. And I won't stand in line for any bullshit now that we're switching over to talk about whiskey. So, and you picked up the Honeycrisp Blossom, the OHLQ Maker's Mark Ohio release bottle, and I, last week or when it was released, got the Brownie Sundae. But I also was able to get a bottle of Blow and Blade. Blade and Blow?
Bade and Blow.
Bade and Blow.
As did I.
Yes.
There's 3 bottles.
We each got a bottle.
So at the time of this recording, there's one left. Go get it.
Yeah. Last week. So I was pretty excited about being able to get that, but I heard rumors yesterday that they had a couple bottles of Henry McKenna.
Which is
fine. Fantastic. First time I had it was while I was down in Florida.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law had a bottle, and we cracked it open and started drinking that, and it was really good. So I'm like, well, shit. I'll run down there and get a bottle. Couldn't find it anywhere. Then guy informed me this morning they sold their last bottle this morning. Although you said he can't be trusted because he tucks his shirt into his jeans.
Yeah, anybody that tucks their shirt into their jeans, wearing a belt like that, Especially when he looked to be in his mid-20s. I don't trust that guy. He's a serial killer.
He might be.
Or a child molester or something.
So, what do you want to start with?
Either or. Neither are open.
Neither
Both
are
gotta
open
be
at this
open.
point,
You have my
so-
permission to open my bottle.
You know what? Let's start with yours.
Okay.
Let's start with yours.
The Honey
and then,
Crisp really intrigues me because I love honey everything.
I know.
And Honey Crisp reminds me of Cookie Crisp.
Well, Honey Crisp is an apple.
I know.
Ooh,
I understand that.
that's leaking.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. I've had it upright the entire time.
Except when it was in my pocket and we took a photo.
Oh, daggone it. That's your fault. You owe me $70 for that bottle.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
It smells fine.
Got the good old sniffer test.
Yeah, it smells like Makers.
Well, that's good since it's Makers. Yeah, pour me a little bit there. This will be one of my keeper bottles for a while. Ooh, I like the smell.
Yeah, the smell is fantastic, and it's not cloudy, so I think you're all good.
Oh, no, we're good. It looks good. It smells good.
Theoretically, mine should be the same under the wax.
I love the smell of this.
Yeah, so I broke out my Brewmate noser
Yeah.
for this because
like
then we've also got an on the rocks option as well.
Yep.
Potentially.
That's kind of sitting there slowly melting, but we'll get to it.
Ooh,
It's great on
I
the nose.
smell honey.
You smell the honey, and I get the
It's
fruitiness
very
too.
crisp and blossomy.
A little bit of floral note. I get a good fruit tone to it.
You can
on my nostril.
Yeah, you can smell the honey. There is a fruit. It doesn't smell like apple,
It does to me.
Oh, do you smell-
Yeah, it
oh.
really does.
but I smell like
almost like the real
flowers.
apple juice or apple cider is kind of what I'm getting. Like the Lorville apple cider, not the canned bullcrap. From
Hold on,
Kroger.
there it is. I had to open my mouth.
Yeah, you open your mouth and inhale through the nostrils. There, you get like an apple cidery smell.
Yeah, all right, I'm getting that. Yeah,
Getting it now?
yeah.
I'm going to taste this.
Oh, me too. Go for it.
It's got a little kick on the back end.
Yeah, it does.
I'm feeling it in the chesticles. It's making my nipples stand on end.
It does not taste like it smells. Ooh, but there's apple right there
You get the apple for sure.
right on the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Yeah. I'm going to take another sip.
that's like Jolly Rancher's apple. Like it's green apple-y apple, and it's strong.
It's very strong. The second sip, I got a little more of the sweetness. A little bit. I'm thinking this is going to be amazing over ice.
I get a lot of the sweetness up front, but I'm still getting that heavy green apple Jolly Rancher flavor.
Oh, no, I agree with you on that.
on the back end. Like there's no
In a good way. It's not like overly candied, though.
in black licorice.
I'm not getting that at all.
I just a hint of that just now. I didn't like that. But you don't get the caramel or vanilla or the butterscotch or any of that with this.
Right, like you do
That
with
we
normal
would typically get with a
bourbon, like
bourbon.
a Maker's.
Yeah.
Or Maker's 46 or
Yeah.
something.
So this is Honey Crisp Blossom. It is 4 baked American pure, seared 2 French seared cuvées, 1 Maker's Mark 46, and 3 toasted French spice staves.
The spices. So those are all staves.
Those are all the staves they put in the
number
barrel.
of staves they put in a barrel to give this its unique flavor.
Yeah. And it's 109 proof,
There's the burn.
and it was bottled on March 2021.
Oh,
So it's fairly new.
yeah. This is
I mean, it's new bottling. We knew that.
right.
But
It's aged, but it's newer bottled. So I've got a little tiny bit left here.
I'm going to go ahead and just pour mine over.
Oh, you're just going to pour I was going to do a new pour over.
Oh, I'm going to pour more.
Okay. Sip my water out of my glass. You know what? That third sip was even better.
Was it?
Yeah, it really was. That one, I got honey a lot on.
All right. So
And I suspect that's what's going to happen here with the ice.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah?
There's literally too much water in this for me to be able to tell.
Because you didn't sip the water out that's melted.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I can't give an accurate.
That's good. That is smooth and sweet. That ice really, really opened it up.
It is very what I'm getting is very, very smooth.
Yeah,
very sweet.
I like it,
but unfortunately, it's too much water.
Water in with your ice.
I did,
and I wonder what that would be like with just a drop of water in it. Neat
rookie mistake.
Yep. What is this, amateur hour?
Apparently, we've only been doing it for 3 years and not getting paid.
I mean, we get paid in love.
Do we though?
From like 3 people. In loving each other. Living on love.
Maybe.
Buying on time. Without whiskey in us, this show ain't worth a dime.
We should call Mr. Genetti. Call Jason, see what he's up to.
We should.
He's in Nashville right now to race.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's probably racing then. Well, not racing,
well,
but
he's
working.
probably changing tires.
Changing tires.
There's actually a video.
Changing tires and lighting fires.
There's actually a video of him on Instagram where the weight of the tire is too much. He's got too much momentum in the tire, and it launches him across the track. It is
awesome.
Fucking hilarious.
We'll have to go see that later.
It's hilarious.
This right here, without water and rocks, just on the rocks, amazing.
Yeah,
really good.
The water.
Well, when you finish it, pour a little more.
No, because we have a whole other bottle to do, and then we can come back.
We've got all day. It's fine.
Don't want to do this all day.
You have nothing to do but eat sushi tonight.
Yeah, I might have to mow.
No, overrated.
Oh no, it's overrated. I think I'm going to lease some about 2.5 acres of my land out to the farmer.
There you go.
And just because I'm getting tired of mowing.
Make money, make money.
You know,
I wouldn't even mow that back half. I'd just let it grow up into.
Well, I mean, you see what I maintain it.
I wouldn't even do that.
No, because I don't.
If I had Dad's property, I'd let the back 5 acres of his 8 just grow into a forest and then hunt it.
Yeah, if I had 8 acres and I had 5 acres that I could do that with, I would do that. But I only have 5 acres, and I'm not going to put up a mini forest in the middle of a cornfield.
Why not? It would attract life.
Because by the time the trees get tall enough and it creates the shade and everything else, it's going to be 20 years, and I'm not even going to be living here.
How long have you been here already?
13.
See, you could have been almost there.
I could have.
You dummy. Think of all the gas
I need a DeLorean.
Go back in time.
And a flux capacitor, and I can go back and fix that problem. Actually, I'd go back and fix a lot more than just that as a problem.
You wouldn't even be here because you'd be a multi-billionaire.
This house would not exist in
all
its
Martelle
current capacity.
would do is go back and grow a forest and build the house better. That's it.
That's all.
It's like the
do.
only changes you need.
I'm not going to go like steal lotto numbers and like do win the week
Get the
before.
sports almanac.
Get a sports almanac or map all the Bitcoin like highs and lows and then just day trade.
Just invent Bitcoin at that point.
No, I don't want to do that. I'll go back to the day it launched and just mine the shit out of it.
I would just go back to the day that like Uber went public and Apple went public.
I would do all that. I would just put money into all that as well. I would leave myself money in the past to invest that shit into the future.
But then you come back and you're Biff Tannen when he has money.
I don't see what's wrong with that. I could have Biff Tower.
Nothing at all. It's fine.
It's another timeline.
Of course, knowing you go dyslexic instead of going back to like
I'm already fucking
1972.
dyslexic.
You go back to like 1792.
Hey, didn't Columbus sail the ocean blue? Oh, hold on, that. No.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was in 1982.
It was in 1410.
37. Everybody knows that.
All right, I'm going to finish this up so we can move into our
brownie batter.
Our brownie one. So, but on top of that, I'm getting real fed up with motorcyclists. Like a few rotten eggs can ruin the whole batch.
Exactly.
Isn't that's the saying, right?
Yes, it is.
So it is just like
it's a French thing.
Yeah, living out where I live, it's a consistent. Like there are bicyclists up and down my road constantly.
But there's also motor bicyclists.
But there's also motoring assholes up and down my road, like riding wheelies and doing all kinds of stupid shit on street bikes.
That's your neighbors.
No.
Well, your neighbors' kids.
No, because they're just on dirt bikes riding back and forth to each other's houses.
They're on engine bicycles.
But these are dickheads on Ducatis and Gixxers, and no one ever calls them Gixxers anymore. I know.
No, I was having at the I'm going to cuss. Sorry, Mom. Pull your ears.
Dickheads?
The dickheads on Ducatis. Sounds like a really bad Biker Boys ripoff, and Biker Boys was a terrible movie to begin with.
Well, Dickheads on Ducatis is a shitty motorcycle club.
Awesome.
So the other day I was coming back, and I was coming across Lithopolis Road, and there's like a little hilly area on Lithopolis Road between Rock Mill Brewery and Pickerington Road. Like, you come up a hill, you flatten off, you go down a hill, up a hill. These two dickheads on Ducatis they come up the hill. So I'm heading west, they're heading east. They come up the hill. I'm probably running about 50 miles an hour, 55.
You're probably doing 80.
No, I don't typically speed around here because I live here. I don't want them following me to my house. But I come over, like, crest up over this hill, and these two guys on bikes come in the opposite direction. One guy comes flying by me, easily had to be doing 80. Like, he passed me in a blur. Next thing I know, there's a guy he went left to center. He come up over that ridge of that hill, front wheel off the ground, and there's a slight turn in it, front wheel off the ground, comes left to center, and I was probably within 30 feet of hitting him. Had I been going probably 10 miles an hour faster, I probably would have taken his ass out.
Yep. I mean, if he came left to center, that's a him problem.
That is a him problem.
Would suck for you.
It sucks that, honestly, I don't give a shit about him. I just don't want him flying through my windshield head first into me.
Your windshield's cracked anyway. Let insurance get you a new one.
No shit. I need a new body after that. Probably take a helmet to the chest.
You wake up from a coma and they're like, Mr. Martelle, we were able to transplant your brain, your heart, and everything else in this new body, and it's my body.
I'll be like, I got a lot of work to do.
Put me out.
I'll be like, done. Challenge accepted.
Put me back under, Doc.
Just
cryogenically freeze me until I come out all muscular.
Put my head next to Walt's. But I'm just getting tired of the fucking biker boy bullshit around here.
Yeah, like you said, it's not every
biker
motorcyclist.
But like I said, one apple ruins the carton. So
yeah, one apple ruins the dozen of eggs.
Yeah, but also it's the Harley guys as well.
Oh yeah,
and they're
especially when you get 100 of them and they block intersections.
Stupid loud fucking exhaust.
Now I do believe that loud pipes save lives, but just like with systems, some of them are just allowed to be obnoxious. That's it. There's no other.
I don't think loud pipes save lives.
Oh, they do. You'll hear a motorcycle before you'll see it.
I usually see them before I hear them because typically it's some dickhead on a Ducati weaving in and out of traffic.
Now I noticed. Should we rate the Honeycrisp, or are we going to come back to it?
We're going to come back to it. We'll come back.
I noticed you poured me less of yours than you poured of mine.
Well, I also poured less of mine to me as well. I figure we're going to go hard on the over ice.
All right.
So I mean, this is just a taste.
It is. It's a tasting.
So
on the nose, what do you get?
Chocolate.
I get the chocolate right
heavy
away.
chocolate.
Yeah, like
heavy.
It smells like you opened a Hershey bar. In a good way. Oh, I feel like I got to belch.
Don't do it on the mic. Why would you have to belch?
I don't know, dude. Yesterday, we went to Mom and Dad's for dinner. I kept burping. I literally had nothing to drink up to dinner even after dinner, but water all day.
Yeah.
Ate well. I'm down 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Nothing but water. Nothing but good eating yesterday. I was belching like all evening. I have no clue why.
Yeah. So
it's probably my body like rejecting everything I'm trying to do to it right now.
Probably.
You're trying to get healthy again?
Get in line.
We lost 180 pounds once already.
Yeah,
You're trying to do it again?
Let's shoot 200 this time.
Let's reach for the stars. So if you miss, you'll die in space.
Right. Getting a heavy, heavy chocolate.
That's pretty much all I get. It smells like chocolate whiskey to me.
Slight baking spice and a touch of vanilla. Like the vanilla is really super minor.
With the mouth open, I do get a little vanilla.
Yeah.
With it closed, it's straight chocolate. Like it smells like a Tootsie Roll with my mouth closed.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But if I open my mouth and just suck it in, you are excited because I was talking. You said, "Screw it, I'm getting a sip." Good. That's a good face.
Oh yeah,
that was an O face.
Oh yeah, that was my surprise. Oh shit, surprise face.
That's good.
That is real good.
Yeah, I like that.
And the chocolate carries all the way through the entire
Not
profile.
as much burn as the Honeycrisp.
No.
Like no burn. I'm assuming it's still around the same proof.
Hold on. Let me cap this before I knock it over, waving my hands around and getting pissed and then really get mad. 108.7. So.
And what was the other one?
109.
So you're same thing.
We're so close.
Nobody's going to differentiate it on taste, but this is no burn.
No.
Like it tastes. You can tell it's an alcoholic beverage, but no burn.
This would be great in a milkshake.
This would be phenomenal in a chocolate milkshake. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I would put this in my Slim Fast.
I would put this in a peanut butter milkshake.
This and Screwball in a chocolate milkshake. We're doing that later.
I don't have any ice cream.
Well,
I guess we're just going to be doing...
Text Liz, go get vanilla ice cream.
I ate the last of it the other night.
You fatty. Somebody put a post about...
2 scoops. Or 2 spoons.
One of my friends put a post up about, it was like breakfast, 1 egg, 2 slices of bacon. Lunch was like kale salad. Dinner was some kind of omelet. And then it said like 10 p.m. while watching a movie, 23 Oreos and a milkshake, or a tub of ice cream. And somebody I don't know replied, how big a tub? Like pint or quart? And I said bath. It's like bathtub. All right, got my water out. Go and pour me some. This is phenomenal neat, even though.
Yeah, I really enjoy this neat. Glad I bought this one. I like the Honeycrisp, but I am super...
I don't know which I like more, because I really like the Honeycrisp.
I'm going to be honest.
I like it without the watered down version.
I like... Well, just neat. I like the Brownie Sundae more.
I agree on that.
I won't... That is...
On the rocks, I'll tell you in the minute.
Yeah.
In the minute. So, you finished up your neat.
That's really good.
It is. It's chocolatey, but not overly chocolatey. It's not like it's not like a gross flavored whiskey.
No, and it's
where
not.
They flavored it with some kind of a syrup or something. You know,
it's like a hint of Hershey syrup.
Yeah, but like not. But it's also not syrupy.
No. I'm just saying,
like
just that flavor.
Like we were talking. We saw at Pit Stop. I grabbed a bottle of Jim Beam Orange, which intrigues me. But you know how I am about trying weird crap,
right?
Good or bad. And you're like, no way. And we talked about the peach flavor and the apple flavored whiskeys.
Yeah, we're not.
This is chocolate flavored, but it's not chocolate flavored.
Well, it's not. It's not even necessarily chocolate flavored. So this one, the stave count on this is 5 baked American pure staves, 4 Maker's Mark 46, and 1 roasted French Medidant.
Mediterranean.
No, it's MENDIANT.
Meditate. 1 French meditate.
Medidant. We're going with Medidant.
Medicine.
Yes. So I've already tried this on the rocks.
I'm swirling mine.
I need to take another try. Because I was in the middle of thought as well.
Okay. I like the Honeycrisp better on the rocks.
Okay.
This is good.
This is very good.
But I think that the rocks takes away from it.
It does. I was going to say basically the same thing.
Where
This is better neat.
It really opened up, which you had it watered down, so you have to try it again. I think the Honeycrisp, the ice really, really opened up the honey part of it and the apple part of it. Which I know Honeycrisp is the name of an apple. It's not necessarily honey, but I say honey when I mean sweetness, a sweet apple flavor. This, I think it detracts the chocolate brownie flavor.
It mutes that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that 100%. I don't know what water would do to either because we haven't tried them yet. We may. But I would say neat brownie on ice.
On the rocks.
Honeycrisp.
I will go with that assessment.
They're both good.
They're both really good.
I like them both.
And I will go with that assessment only because I think the Brownie Sundae is better neat than the Honeycrisp is.
Yeah, it really...
And on the rocks...
And I usually love everything on the rocks. Like anything I buy that I've never tried, I try it neat first, then with a drop or two of water, even if I'm at home.
Well, that's not how we even do it on the show. I mean, that's...
But that's what I'm saying. I that's just how I am. I'll try...
Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What's that?
When we had our margaritas, we didn't try them over the rocks and neat first. We just drank them straight out of the blender.
We did. You're right.
I'm an idiot.
Well, go make margaritas. We'll do that, too.
I don't have enough stuff to make margaritas.
Dang it.
Harley ate the last lime last night. And
we were getting tacos, and Harley's like, can I eat more limes?
And I mean,
Would you order
legitimately,
chicken tenders and fries at a taco joint?
I know.
Well, they have more than tacos.
They have more than tacos. They do have like a quesadilla and chicken tenders, kids' meals. But she legitimately
Just
eats
ate a lime.
limes. Like today,
There could be worse things, though, that, like, she could eat straight junk food. Limes aren't bad.
oh, she'll do that too.
Does she put anything on the lime or just,
Oh no, she just
hey?
she'll just kind of like she'll eat the center of it.
When I was real young,
And
we'd
it's
go to
weird.
Chi-Chi's.
A celebration of food.
A celebration of food.
You forgot to pause. Celebration of food.
Which the Chi-Chi's at Westland Mall is way better than the one at Lancaster before it shut down, which I tried like 2 years before it shut down. By that time, Chi-Chi's had been defunct for a decade.
See,
But when I was,
I'm still devastated by Chi-Chi's not being around.
Yeah, I love Chi-Chi's.
That was like the place my mom and I went. Like
That was my mom's favorite place to go.
Same here.
We go to Westland Mall after church on Sundays. We'd eat at Chi-Chi's, and then KB Toys was real close.
Yeah.
We get KB Toys.
Well, we went
walk
to
around the
Children's Palace.
Yeah. But when I was Harley's age, though, apparently I would eat everybody. Like, if you got a water and came with a lemon, I would eat it. But I couldn't pronounce my L's well. Actually, I was younger than Harley. But so I'd say,
can I get your labia?
I would say as a 4 or 5 year old, I love labia.
I mean, that's the mispronunciation of lemon, right?
I would pronounce it women.
Eat your women.
I was like, can I have more women? And so that was like a running joke, I guess, with my parents and aunts and uncles and their friends and whoever. But yeah, I used to eat women when I was a young kid, so her eating lime's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, I used to call trucks fucks, and frogs.
You still do. And frogs. Trucks and frogs I used to call
I had a little
fornications.
I had a little beanbag frog that I carried around, and it was my fuck. And then I would like to go see that fire fuck.
You need lubrication. That's too much friction.
Well,
so you remember Tamagotchis, right?
Is that the little
little handheld?
Keychain? Yeah. I have two people in this house asking for them.
Are those coming back?
Yeah.
Somewhere. I still have a Gigapet. Now, when I got my Gigapet, because I couldn't afford a Tamagotchi, Tamagotchis were the cool ones.
Those were the high-end ones.
Gigapets were like half price. They were like $20 instead of $40.
Yeah.
Which back in the
And you
90s
still
was
killed
like
it.
$1 million. No, so I got one that was a frog. You said frog. That's what reminded me of it. And it was like, name your frog. And I was like, Spunky. No clue why I named it Spunky. Just I was
tadpoles look like
10.
sperm and spunk, and
I didn't know it was going to start as a tadpole. So as a 10 or 12 or however what I was, the first thing it said was like, enter whatever, enter this, that, and then enter your name. I made it Spunky, and it started, and it's a tadpole, an 8-bit digital tadpole swimming around that just at the top screen said Spunky and had this little sperm swimming around on my tiny little monitor that I had to try and grow to a frog very quickly.
eat
Eat the food!
Eat everything.
Eat the algae!
But now
Sorry, Tamagotchi's coming back?
not so necessarily as a Tamagotchi, but there's different things for everything at this point.
Well, yeah.
So I don't
like
know.
the next-
There may be Tamagotchi, but who knows? It may be Gomagotchi or Gimagotchi or Fakagotchi or
Huck's on that
Dikagotchi or whatever. I don't know. I
got to be honest, the Brownie I'm liking less and less as it sits on ice.
it's not getting better.
It's
unfortunately. It is so much
I
better.
want to try with a drop of water. I think that, like, seriously, just one drop of water after later. But I think that would. Which one's this?
The Brownie.
Okay, so this is the Brownie going in the whiskey dram. I'm going to finish my one on the ice first. So I'm going to let this little bit sit and breathe, and then I'll add a drop of water.
I'm going to do the same.
I loved it neat. Absolutely loved it neat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you.
Usually, I'm an on the rocks guy. I love doing things on the rocks.
So
I am a mountain man. I
want to be.
You're same as you're a wannabe beach boy.
Yeah.
Round. I get around.
I do get around.
Round. I get around.
I get around to the beach every year.
Well, yeah, that's why you have hose in different area codes.
Yeah.
Well, I get around the mountains every year.
Actually, I think in Ludacris, in that song, I think 740 is the first area code he yells out.
I'm going to Google it.
It's like one of the. It's got to be in one of the first 5 if you look up the lyrics.
I'm looking up the lyrics now.
But I think 740 is one of the first ones he yells out.
Luda.
Yeah. So I want to go ahead and rate these based on what we have.
So far?
Yeah, because I'm not worried about the neat with a drop of water. We did it neat. We did it over the rocks.
I put in ludicrous area codes in Google, and it comes up with ludicrous area codes map. They've mapped out. I'm not going to look at that.
I was going to say it's all New York. In California, because you're ludicrous if you live in one of those two states. I'm not so much worried about putting the water in, because that's not one of our standards. Our standards are neat and on the rocks.
We don't have standards, but
we try. So, with the Honeycrisp Blossom,
neat.
I'm easily at a 3 on this.
I would agree with that.
I'm at a 3. So
3 out of 5 donuts.
Taking into consideration, it was good, neat, but it's legitimately better over ice.
And I want you to taste it over ice without watered down.
Okay, I'll take a sip of that.
I would say 3,
but I'm at a 3.
I would say 3 because it's $70, but it's limited. This ain't going to be around forever.
Nope.
So I would say if you find it, I would say pick it up.
I would absolutely go ahead and pick it up.
It's. I liked it, and again, by the time I took the third, and when I say sip, I mean I'm barely. Martelle poured less than maybe a half an ounce in the whiskey drain.
That's probably a half an ounce for.
And I took 3 little sips. By the third one, I really got the sweetness. So maybe I needed to let it breathe more.
Your first, are you talking about for the
Honeycrisp? Neat.
I gave you about an ounce.
Okay,
the first time
3 sips for an ounce.
Yeah. And I gave you about an ounce and a half on ice.
The third sip really opened it up. But when it was on ice, which I got rid of the water in my glass, it really was able to showcase the flavors. On ice, I'd honestly give it a 3.5. So, yeah, I'm at a 3.5.
Well, I'm taking all things considered. I'm doing ice and neat. Just one score and done.
So on Ludacris's lyrics, the verse 1, after they open with the chorus with Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Verse 1 says, "Now you thought I was just 770 and fo."
Maybe it's 404, I was thinking.
So 770 and fo. But I'm trying to get down to I don't know if he mentioned 740 because 740 covers like Ironton, Jackson, Colton, the Ohio River Valley. I don't know if Ludacris has hose.
Well, so here's the thing. The 740 was not, at one point, the entire east side of Ohio.
He's got 704. I don't see 740 anywhere in those lyrics.
I could have swore he said 740.
He's got 702, 704, 404.
Nope, no 740. No 614.
Yeah, Ludacris and Nate Dogg
no 330.
are not down to regulate in southeastern Ohio.
They're not anywhere in Ohio. You just check the 3 area codes: 740, 330, and 614.
There's more than 3 area codes in Ohio.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Because it used to be.
You know how I know? Because on Facebook, when I would hide stuff, do my treasure, or TikTok, I do my treasure hunts I was talking about.
Oh.
People be like, I'm from the whatever, and I literally had to Google their area code to see what they were talking about.
Then it's got to be something tiny.
No.
So Ohio used to only be...
Years ago it did.
614 and 740. Because my number, when I growing up in East Liverpool and Toronto, my number was 614537. And then in my during high school, they changed it to 330.
Yeah, that's how. So I think I was in high school when Silverville became 740.
Oh, mother!
What did you just knock over? You knocked over your brewmate. What was in that? On a keyboard? Again?
Yeah.
Is that the same keyboard?
Yeah.
Shut up. Martelle's getting angry. Martelle's getting real angry. What was in that?
I'm mad at myself.
No, I know. That's
what was in that? The Brownie Sundae.
Oh, that's not bueno. That's not bueno at all. I'm not even going to record you.
It sucks. I did it again. Oops. I did it again. This is what happens when my workspace is also my studio space.
We need a new studio.
I need 2 fucking desks.
You do.
Let's put another one in here. There's already 2 desks in this place. One for me, one for
fine.
God damn it.
Watch your profanity. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go over there.
I'm literally being covered in whiskey right now.
I feel it. You're flinging it on me. Shake it. Oh, hit me on the forehead. Oh, you got it by my lip. Get it. Get it. Ah. Oh, Martelle just dumped good money bourbon whiskey on his expensive keyboard.
Yeah, and I feel like I got to keep doing this to get the whiskey out of the keyboard because I feel like there's a shitload in it.
I'm feeling droplets, so there's probably a good amount in there. Did you get it? Lick it off. Just lick it off. There you go. You're good.
Centrifugal force.
You're fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I hope so because I don't want to have to buy another one of these fucking things.
How much is that keyboard?
It's like $89.
So between that keyboard and the whiskey you just lost, you're down like $100.
Probably.
if it craps out. All right. So the area codes in Ohio, 216 is Cleveland. That was started in October 1947. 220, Central and Southeastern Ohio. Wait a second. Overlay was 740. That started in 2015. So 220 and 740 are 740 is shrunk. 234, Akron, Canton, Youngstown, and Warren. Overlays with 330.
Okay.
That was starting in 2000. 326. Oh, this is a new one. 326, southwestern part of Ohio, including Dayton, Springfield, public parts of Wright Pat Air Force Base, and areas north and east of Cincinnati metropolitan area, overlays with 937.
What does that even mean?
That started in 2020. So basically, Ohio's growing. That's what it means. 330 is in 1996. That's Akron, Canton, Youngstown, and Warren. 380 is 2016. That's Columbus. It now overlays with 614. So there's 614 and 330's Columbus. So you can't say I'm from the 614 no mo. I'm from the 614/330.
I grew up in the 614.
419 is northwest and north central Ohio, including Toledo, Sandusky, and Ashland. That was 1947. 440.
I'm way off then.
Oh, you're way off. 440 is from 97. That's parts of northeast Ohio, including parts of Cleveland. 513 is in 1947. Southwest Ohio, including Cincinnati. 567 was from 2002. Northwest and north central Ohio, including Toledo, Sandusky, and Ashland. That overlays with the 419.
Okay.
614, 1947. That's Columbus. Overlays with 380. What? So 380 and 330. Man, there's so many overlays and lane people.
See, that's the
740 is central and southeastern Ohio, except Columbus. Overlay with 220 from 97. And then the last one is 937 in 1996.
Oh, now I take it back. I knew about 937.
Southwestern part of Ohio, including Dayton, Springfield, public parts of Wright Pat Air Force Base, and areas north and east of the Cincinnati metropolitan area, and it overlays with 326. So we have many area codes,
I guess, and none of them
It's
in
grown.
Ludacris's song.
Not one. Ludacris is not finding Ohio's.
He hates Ohio as much as I do.
Got Ohio's. He doesn't have Ohio's.
No, he does not.
He hates Ohio as much as you. I doubt it. Nobody hates Ohio as much as you.
I don't know.
Not even Michiganders.
They should. I mean, we should all team up.
You should all team up.
That's what I just said.
I ain't talking to those people up north.
See, that's stupid. That's the dumbest thing you've said on this show.
Over 3 years, that's the dumbest thing I've
Over
said.
3 years, the dumbest thing you've ever said is you're not going to talk to somebody from the state because of the state they live in. The state that they're from.
Don't care.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Don't care. I would talk to them, but I would tell them how dumb they are.
You just said you wouldn't.
So I retract my previous statement. What is that? Do you have a shiv?
Yes.
All right. That's good for getting whiskey out of keyboards, I've heard, in
Well,
prison.
I got whiskey in it.
Oh, you got whiskey in that, too?
Yeah. Whiskey
What is
fucking
that?
went everywhere. It's actually a letter opener.
Oh, it's a switchblade letter opener. Yeah, so a shiv.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Store that in your prison purse.
It will fit. It's tiny and
You
little.
tried?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you'll get it up there.
You could fit a few of those in there, I bet.
Yeah. And they won't open up on you.
You know, one of the weirdest jokes I ever heard that I laughed at so hard, and I forget who said it, was like some no-name comedian, talked about, have you ever taken a dump, like a really big, like, you know, sometimes you poop, and you said you get up and you go, that's impressive.
That's every time I take a poop.
But here's the twist. This guy said, I took a poop so big one time, and I stood up and turned around and looked down and thought, That's how big of a penis I could take.
Wow. I have never thought that.
Me neither until that joke.
Even
now,
now.
anytime something big happens, I go, huh. So now you know, if you ever go to prison,
Nope.
you will now. Next time you look down and you see a baby's arm in there, you'll go, huh. I'd be okay up to at least that point.
No.
Don't drop the soap, baby, drop the soap.
No.
Tip the boat over, drop the soap.
All right, I'm putting water in my brownie sundae now.
Okay.
Or was it brownie sundae we were doing, or was it? Yeah.
Smell it, you'll know.
Well, no. What do you have in your Kenzie?
No idea.
Well, smell it.
I just finished off the brownie sundae on the rocks. Don't like it. I shouldn't say don't like it. Don't like it as well.
It's not as good. Is it brownie?
Yeah, it's brownie.
Okay. Because we were going to do water.
So I've got this is maybe half an ounce of brownie. So I'm going to literally, out of my Ice Mountain 100% natural spring water, try and put one drop in. You're using a straw. You're playing the straw accordion over there.
It was.
Give us a song. Play us a little song. Luda! We the realest!
Did you just turn into that other douchebag that is just the hype man who yells all the time?
DJ Khaled!
I fucking hate him. God damn, how do you make money just standing
Screaming
in the
your
back
name?
screaming your name?
You produce.
I produce this show and we ain't making shit.
Well, you're not going to produce her as DJ Khaled, apparently.
So
I accidentally put 2 drops in out of
fine.
my Ice Mountain.
The drops of water actually changed the nose.
Did you just sniff your forearm?
Yeah. You've never heard the smell your skin thing?
No.
It resets your olfactory.
What idiot came up with that BS? Prove that. Show me the science.
Try it.
Did you read that article on BuzzFeed?
Oh, fuck BuzzFeed. No.
What part of my skin? Because smelling my forearm and smelling my taint are 2 different things.
Why? Well, if you can get your head down to your taint, then...
Well, I can't. I may need your taint for this experiment.
I mean, that's just weird. But no, supposedly smelling, and it actually worked. Smelling your skin resets your olfactory sensor.
It smells the same to me. I think it worked because it's in your head. It's a placebo thing.
I don't know. You may want to talk to Brent from the Bourbon Hunters, the schnoz, and see what he says.
I don't know who Brent or the schnoz is.
You know who Brent is from the Bourbon Hunters.
I kind of. He's the better Tyler.
Yeah. Like
the replacement Tyler.
He's the replacement to Tyler. Tyler couldn't
He's actually better than Dude even. I'm getting to like Dude less and less. That's totally a joke. I just hope he hears that.
I mean, I can see that, but...
he's the better looking dude.
I mean, Brent's got that...
You know what we haven't done this episode?
Giving a shout out to Mo.
Bingo!
Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mo, what's up?
You know who else we should give a shout out to?
Who? My mom?
Mike McLaren.
We should. I need... Mike...
We now have 3 solid listeners because Mike has been responding to stuff.
He has. Bring me my Virgil Cane Ginger right now.
He's going to drop it off at my house. It's going to be awesome.
He actually asked me, he's like, do you want me to leave it at the gym or give it to Martelle? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I want you to give it to Martelle to add to his 74 bottles of Virgil Cane already.
Which I just got a new,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I tried that. I'm a little confused. So I just tried with a couple drops of water.
The baby batter.
And it...
Now, you're using your tap water. I'm using pure mountain water.
No, that's Lancaster tap water.
That's what I said.
I'm not using my well water.
How is that Lancaster? Did you get it from Pennsylvania?
That's the water from the tacos.
Oh, you're using taco water?
I'm using taco water.
Probably tastes a little fishy then.
Ooh.
My whiskey now tastes moist.
It's good. The taste is different with a couple drops of water in it.
You get less chocolate.
This
tastes more like just a Maker's with a little water in it.
But it also had a little bit more of a burn to it that it didn't have before.
Which is really weird.
That's why I was confused.
I agree with you. This I felt on the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Yeah.
More than neat.
Right.
Which is very strange.
Why I stopped mid-sentence on whatever the hell it was I was talking about.
Junk.
And was just like...
I thought your jorts were just turning you on.
No. So it's weird how water can change things. So cold...
like white T-shirts.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Cold, the nipples poke out.
Right. Just wet.
Yeah.
You can see through, and
the nipples are usually
when
placid.
it's dry, you're just kind of like, I wish that was wet.
Yeah. I like it a little moist.
So it's strange. Like neat, just straight neat, I think is the best.
I agree with you not often. But on this, I do 100%.
Yeah. It is.
I would say with the brownie baby batter, Ohio pick, Maker's Mark, neat is the way to go.
It's just called Brownie Sundae, so.
That's what I said. You heard me wrong. Check your headphones.
Although this one was different. The second sip.
That's how it was the Honeycrisp. So let me get my second sip.
The second sip actually tastes like a brownie. The first one was very.
It's a little like a brownie, but not as much as neat.
Was it neat? It just tastes like chocolate. This actually has
like the brownie qualities,
brownie quality. Yes,
goods quality. Like you went to your daughter's high school thing and bought a bag of not hash brownies, and
no, I just made them with the brownie mix in the pantry
with the Stover's brownie mix or whatever.
Yeah, it just tastes like a brownie. Like
what other brownie mixes are there?
Well, there's Godiva, there's Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker is a chick's name. I knew
Stover's is not a brownie. That's
stuffing.
That's fucking stuffing. There's the generic
Stover stuffing brownies. I would eat that. That's called a casserole.
That would be a casserole.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry for Stover's brownie stuffing turkey flavored casserole. I still say neat's the best.
I still say neat's the best.
I have like 0.02 ounces left. I'm going to try it. But unless it changes my mind.
Following up with just the water is good.
They've all been good. If I had to rank the brownie batter.
I noticed Sundae, you just took that as a shot. You were just like, whoop.
There wasn't much left. It sat on my tongue.
Did it? Because all I saw you do.
There literally was like 2 droplets.
You just went
straight. That was like taking medication.
You went to the face, and then that was it.
I mean, do you want me to swish around like a droplet? I don't know. My saliva mixed in with it at that point.
Maybe.
For the brownie one, I would say neat. Then
overall score.
Overall score, another 3.
Another 3. Okay.
Yeah, get it.
So with the brownie, I'm actually at a 3.5.
That's fair.
On the brownie Sundae.
Yeah, that's fair. Brownie Sundae, I give it 3.5. You're basically in the same range. Get it if you see it. It's limited, but it is available. It's $70, so it's a little on the high end.
It's a little on the higher end, but it is
But you'll never get it again.
There is that.
They decide to do it again.
I don't think they will.
But they typically don't.
So I've had from the past 3, because these are all Ohio barrel picks. Out of the past 3 selections, I think I'm rolling on 10 now.
I think we've
10
reviewed
bottles.
them all.
We haven't reviewed them all. Well, no, we've reviewed all that we've had. Yes,
that's
but we
what I
haven't
mean.
reviewed them all.
No,
because some of them have just been impossible to get. Like
right.
There's in this.
We've even reviewed some from out of state.
Yeah, in this run, there are 6 bottles,
and these are 2.
Pit Stop only has 2.
Yeah, so far. Which there was less brownie and a whole lot of Honeycrisp.
That's got to say something.
So I'm thinking, maybe they're rolling them out.
They're not, because somebody already has all 6 bottles.
Well,
and they're in Columbus.
That's a bottle hunter BS.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think it is. I think it's someone who they went into a store because they released all 6 bottles at the same time. It's not. They don't hold the bottles.
Well, that's what I do.
Wait.
When I release it, I send all 6 bottles at once.
Right. They
released 6 bottles right there.
Well, that was only 4 yay.
No, that was 3, but it's 2 per. It's 2 per yay. Yay. I is just the preemptive.
Oh,
that's the ramping up.
No. That's a release.
No, it's a Native American thing. You're French. I'm 0.02% Native.
Dude, I am 0.02% African too. So
you still don't know about the IAA.
No, but you
know about the woo 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 woo.
I can jump really high with a spear in my hand.
That's true. And you can rock jorts and look good.
I can.
I can't do that.
And
you can jump high with a spear in your hand.
80
but also
styles
I can jump high with a spear in my hand. That's multicultural. Native Americans and Africans.
You can't even jump.
I mean, not me, but like my ancestors. It's like
like literally, I can jump.
It's a hashtag Me Too cultural thing. That wasn't a jump. That was a hop. That was a 4-inch vertical. Let's see you box jump that desk.
Oh, I can't box jump.
It's a stand up desk.
I've got 6 inches behind me to work with.
Yeah, you do. You just backed into it. I was going to make a joke about sorry people behind you, but you just backed right up. Martelle, you look good. Won't you back the thing?
I was getting ready to say the same goddamn thing.
How many
Except
times
I wasn't going to use my name.
Reference songs that we should get copywritten for? Okay, so
well, we're not playing them, so
we have not tried the apple crisp with water, and I want you to try it. With
Do you want to try
ice.
it with water?
Well, I want you to try it with ice, but no water in it. So get rid of all that. There you go. Oh yeah, all that. There you tongue that whiskey sphere.
Tongue the sphere.
Good thing you didn't have 2 in there, because then it would be awkward. So yeah, try a little of that with the ice. I'm noticing my bottle's a lot more empty than yours.
No, it's not.
Okay, I can't even see either one. I was just kidding.
No,
I literally cannot see either bottle from here. I don't care.
Apparently you do, because you
No, I
fucking
don't.
said something.
It's for the show, Martelle.
Jesus.
It's for the ratings. I'm
Look.
doing it for the gram.
Look, your bottle,
It's actually more full than yours.
my bottle.
That means we need to drink more.
You know why? It's because I went like this and slapped the fucking glass across my goddamn desk.
You did. You spilled some of yours.
Fucking pissed
So
about
try that. Let it.
I'm going to
let
have
it
to take
breathe.
this goddamn keyboard apart again.
Yeah, take a little sip. Maybe let it breathe some. See if it changes your. Do you get more of the sweetness there now?
Maybe.
And it may be weird after the brownie. I haven't had it after the brownie either.
Swirly.
Swirly. That's one thing I never got. I've never been swirly. Mainly because I barely fit into a stall myself.
So, I'm going to be... I don't know that I actually like this over ice better than neat.
That's fair. I mean, that's how we were with the brownie Sundae. I keep on saying brownie batter.
I just...
Because I love batter.
I don't know what it is. Like, I like it. I'm sticking with my 3.
No, that's more than fair. I was at a 3 to 3.5, but we don't do quarters. I would have been 3.25, but we set a standard a long time ago.
Because we don't have standards.
Right.
I like it. I don't know that I would go out and buy a bottle of it, though.
No, I bought this bottle. It'll be the only bottle I buy.
Yeah. Like, you bought this
$70.
bottle. I bought the Brownie. I brought the Brownie Sundae bottle a couple weeks ago. I do like it. I just don't know that I would buy it again.
Right.
But I would recommend that people go out and pick this up.
It's worth a one buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm the same on both of them.
It's
Almost every one of these Ohio releases, I'm the same because Makers is good. I said almost.
I know. The banana one, holy shit, I would go buy multiple bottles of that one. Banana pudding.
Yeah, I mean, there are some I'd buy more. I'm saying overall.
I think I have a little bit left. Like, I'm sitting on it.
Do you?
Yeah.
We should finish that today.
No.
So, you're sitting on
No.
it. That's why you're squirming a little.
A little bit.
No wonder that file fits so easily. You got a whole bottle of Maker's banana pudding up there.
I have to hide it from you every time you come over.
That's fair. I'd probably take some of your Virgil cane before that, though.
That's hidden up there, too.
They're
Keistered all of it.
keistered right up in the prison purse.
Just
No, I would say of all the picks we've done, they've all been worth buying to try if you haven't. But I don't know how many. The banana pudding was amazing. I do remember
the banana
loving
pudding
that.
was stellar.
Which I like banana pudding. So banana pudding whiskey, if it's done well, I'm going to love. But I would say they're all worth trying. If you haven't.
Absolutely.
Spend the $70 unless you're a poor.
So, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Maker's ambassador. I'm saying this because I like.
Are you a Maker's ambassador?
Yeah.
So you said in the email.
I did.
It's really hard to become a
I know.
Maker's ambassador.
I signed up on
It's
their
sort of
website.
like, here, log in.
Well, so my plan is once
Some of the ambassadors and stuff, like I went to be a, what is it, the Oak and Stave or whatever, like the society thing where you have to take the test and all this.
Oh, I didn't do all that.
I looked
bullshit.
into that stuff. I forget what it is. Aaron Genetti did it, I think, or talked about it years ago. But to be a Maker's ambassador, one of my friends was like, I'm a Maker's ambassador. And I was like, that sounds cool. What do I got to do? And I went to their website. It's like, hey,
Sign
sign
up.
in. It's like,
But you sign up, you get a barrel.
no, yeah. I mean, there's benefits to it.
There are benefits to it. Like you get some VIP treatment when you go
And
down
I'm going
to
to
the
bet that's a
distillery.
Jack Daniels ambassador.
No one
whatever.
cares about Jack Daniels.
And I watched, so I've been watching like the moonshine. I signed up for YouTube TV again because it's almost football season. And Beth wanted to watch the Olympics. I said, why don't we got it last year for football season, so I could watch all the college football games.
Okay.
And then we canceled it after the Super Bowl. I also watch NFL, fantasy football, and all that.
Yeah.
And we canceled it because why pay $65 a month if you're not watching it? We have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have Amazon Prime. We don't pay for them all. We pay for one of the three. We have Disney Plus, whatever. But I signed up for YouTube TV again and started watching the Moonshiners episodes I missed. And they're now getting into where they're blending things and making whiskeys and bourbons that are aged the proper way. But they were talking about showing the Tennessee, Mark and Digger, who are two legendary moonshiners. They learned from Popcorn Sutton, right?
Right.
If you know anything about America, if you know anything about Prohibition, if you know anything about whiskey, you should at least respect Popcorn Sutton. You should know
absolutely.
his story.
Yeah.
They learned from him directly.
Like, he is the original moonshiner.
Yeah, he's definitely the most popular. And
he's only been to jail 100 times.
And until he killed himself. No, he never went. He killed himself when he was supposed to go to jail.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But and there's Jim Tom. There's a lot of legendary
negative one.
But anyway, negative. So Mark and Digger learned from Popcorn, but they went to Tennessee and found this spring in the middle of a town that is the purest water they had it tested. Then the guy was like, "This is the best water I've ever tested." But it was in the middle of town by this old shop. They ran out the shop. They're going to make Tennessee whiskey.
Okay.
And they talked about the charcoal filtering. That's the part you and I don't like.
I fucking hate it.
We like Kentucky whiskey. We like Kentucky bourbon because they don't do the Tennessee charcoal filtering. But for Mark and Digger, I'm like, if I could ever get a jar of that, I would still try it just because of who they are.
The fact that you even said a jar of that makes me want to vomit in my mouth.
Well, you've never been into moonshine, the history or the legend of it.
I don't.
That's fine.
Which is, I mean, I like.
You're richer than I am.
I like a good apple pie.
Yeah, you do.
But
I like a good apple pie right next to a fish taco.
Yeah, I just do not like. I am not a fan.
That's my pie
of moonshine.
And that's fair.
Like but
that's like some people aren't fans of rum or tequila or whiskey.
But I don't like Jack Daniels either.
No, well, I
do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Randy. I am. I do not like them in a jar.
Otis.
I do not like them
in a car
with a char. I do not like them
in my prison purse.
I
do not like them with a prison nurse.
I am not a fan of
the man.
Jack Daniels or most Tennessee whiskeys, and I think it's got to be that charcoal bullshit.
And in a few months, I'm going to go to Tennessee, and guess what I'm getting?
You can get whatever you want.
We're going to try it.
What, that Blue Flame bullshit?
I get that today. That's here.
If you get it, I'll try it. Like from Jim,
I'll get some.
Duncan and Jim or whoever the fuck they are. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll try it, but I don't like even the terminology. Like it's in a fucking bottle. It's a mason jar. Yeah, but it's still a bottle. But he's like,
yeah,
get it in a jar. Because we're going to keep it real.
Whatever.
I got to keep it real with this manufactured bullshit.
Now, again, I was watching a TV show, so take that with a grain of 7
They're going to put it in a fucking old Smoky Mountain bottle jar.
They ran out of jars because of COVID. Nobody's shipping stuff, so they were going to
So they're going to put it in a can. Oh, but they ran out of cans, so they're putting it in a fucking urine.
You're so angry about this, and
urine bottle.
They're putting it in a bedpan. Okay, calm down. Just calm down, Martelle. Your jorts are smoking.
I fucking hate moonshine. After some of the shit that I've had, and some of the shit, the punch you made me drink, and then my neighbor made some stuff that wasn't great. It didn't kill me.
I don't trust your neighbor making moonshine.
Actually, I trust my neighbor more than I trust some of the other people that manufacture the shit. Like the stuff that came in a jerry can.
Real moonshine made from the woods.
Not from the woods, but close.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I have. I take it back. I have. And I was not a fan of that either.
No, I'm not saying you had to be a fan. I was just wondering.
No, I've had
because that's straight off the still. Not many people are a fan of straight off the still whiskey.
I've had straight off the still. I've had it straight off the still and then straight into an apple pie mixture recipe. I've had it straight off the still and cut with water. I've had it straight off the still, and it is.
I'm going to set up a still in your backyard.
No, you're not.
Shh, you won't know. I'll hide it.
Where?
Under a tarp. You just wake up one morning and there's a big old tarp out back with something under it. Like, what the? You go out to swim laps and read your book.
Like 911.
There's a big blue tarp.
Some asshole's trespassing.
My fingerprints are all over it.
Like, yeah, this comes back to a Randy Nelson. I'm like, well,
I don't know him. Arrest him.
That
he
would
lives
be
in Circleville.
That would be the co-host of my podcast, and you can go ahead and arrest his ass for trespassing. Matter of fact, here's some audio evidence that said he was going to do it.
Redacted. Radio edit.
Edited. Finger point at me.
Just like Kid Rock, a radio edit.
But so I'm at back to the makers. I'm at a 3.
I'm at a 3 on both of them.
I'm at a 3 on the cherry on the honey crisp blossom, and I'm at a 3.5 on.
I will say Honey
the
Crisp
Brownie Sundae.
Blossom was a great name.
It's a fantastic
because
name.
Honey Crisp is an apple, but I got a little bit of sweetness.
Well,
aka
it's the
honey.
flower on the tree.
Right. And I get the crisp of the apple. I smelled the apple. We both did.
Oh, yeah.
And I did say there's floral notes. The blossom, the Brownie Sundae, exactly what it says.
It is chocolatey to a T.
You smell it and you taste it in a good way.
Yeah, it is chocolatey
So,
to
yeah,
a T.
I would highly recommend trying these if you see them out and about.
Just try them neat, in my opinion.
I would agree. I think the Honey Crisp was better on the rocks.
You said that.
But try it neat first.
I think they both need to just be drank neat. In my opinion, that's solely
fair.
this podcaster's opinion.
That is fair.
Which doesn't mean dick.
Nobody cares
Right.
what you think.
So, I didn't even get to some of the other shit I wanted to bullshit about. But
We can make another episode.
tomorrow.
Nope, I can't tomorrow.
Like-
I am slammed all day tomorrow.
Thundercats, episode 1.
Oh!
Lion-O is in a cryogenic chamber, but his muscles didn't atrophy.
Just like my penis.
You have one?
All right, we'll see you next time. I'm Martelle, and he's Randy, and we're out.
See ya.